In this video, we will explore a few packages in Chocolatey community package repository to see what information we can find about the software installation process, because this repository can be useful even though you are not using Chocolatey to deploy software. And let's start by selecting few packages. In this case, I will use Adobe Acrobat Reader, Google Chrome, and let's maybe scroll down a bit and select 7-zip. And let's start with maybe Google Chrome. And the page always starts with the script builder, the installation command. Also, you can see the upgrade and uninstall commands here. And also a description. Well, in this case, there is not much here. Few notes about the package. But now let's expand files. And as you can see here, we have a few files here, and they are both in the tools directory. Let's expand the Choco install. And as you can see here, we have a PowerShell script that this package is using to install Google Chrome. And this right here can be very useful information if you're trying to make something similar, let's say a Google installation package with Configuration Designer or Intune. Because here we can see basically everything. Here, for example, we see where the package is getting the installation files. In this case, it's a Google domain, so that's very good. We can grab them from there also. And here we have the checksums for the files. Here we have the silent installation arguments. So basically it's an MSI file, as we can see here. And it's using quiet, no restart, and the log file. And also, these packages can be used as an example when you're creating your own packages. Because, like, for example, in this case, this is an installation of MSI file. So if we have another software that also is an MSI, we would need to change only a few parameters here and there, and we would have our own package for different software. Let's scroll down a bit and see what other information we have here. There is virus scan for the software. As we can see here, we have a report for the MSI files and the package itself. And then there is version history. Basically, if I expand that and then select some package here, we are brought to the other page, and as you can see in the URL, it has the version number. And in some cases, you could use Chocolatey to install older version of the software. But in this case, it would not work, and let me explain why. Let's scroll down a bit, expand files, and go to the installation file. And as you can see from the URL, it's using a link which always provides the latest Chrome version. So what would happen with this package? It would basically download the MSI, and then it would fail the checksum check and not even try to install. You could also disable the checksum check with some parameters that Choco command has. And in some cases, it can be even good when you are the one that's making the Chocolatey package for yourself, because you can make a package with some generic version number and then have a package that always downloads the latest software version. And I just noticed that it has a note where it explains the situation with the download link and the checksum check. Now let's go to the main package. And also comments here are very useful also. For example, if you're having problems with your package, you can always see if other people are having the same issue. Okay, let's scroll up a bit. And here in the left, we also have a little menu with some links. For example, software link. And one of the more useful ones is this package source. And in most cases, it leads us to the GitHub page for the package. It's the necessary files for the package page, and also the same scripts that are used by the package to install the software. Let's go back once again. And the last bit of information is this download button. Let's click on it. And it downloaded the NuGet package. Let's go to our downloads folder and see how it looks. In my case, it has the NuGet logo for the icon because I have NuGet Package Explorer installed. And if I double click it, it will open the package. Let's expand a bit. And this is how the Chocolatey package looks like. We have a bunch of information on the left. This is the package ID. We can expand the tools folder. And there is always a Chocolatey install file, which is the main file for installing software. And we have the same script that we saw in package page and in GitHub repository. I can also edit the package using NuGet Package Explorer by clicking edit here. Let's say I want to remove this part and this. Also, let's change the installation command a bit. Yeah, so this is like super basic, but it still would work in this case. But this is just an example that you can change the installation of a package if you want. Now let's go back. And here at the bottom we see dependencies, and dependencies are other Chocolatey packages that are installed before installing the main package. By the main package in this case I mean Google Chrome. So before installing Google Chrome package, it would install this dependency. And also if the dependency has another dependency, then that would be the first package, and so on and so on. And I forgot to show you that in the page, you can expand dependencies and you also see the same package. Here we can click on it and it will bring us to other Chocolatey package page. And let's scroll down a bit. Let's see if this dependency has some dependencies. And in this case it does. Let's click on that. And there are no more dependencies. So in this case, let's go back. In this case, basically it means that Google Chrome package has two package dependencies that are installed before installing the Chrome package. And in most cases, dependencies are prerequisites for the software. Like in some cases, you install C++ libraries before installing something. So in this case, it works kind of the same. But in Google Chrome example, it's basically most likely some libraries to use the Chocolatey commands easier and to perform Google Chrome installation via Chocolatey easier. And now let's check one of the other packages. In this case, I will click on 7-zip and see if it's similar to the Chrome package. But in this case, it seems that even the package maintainer is the same. But here on the left, in the left menu, we see that there is few more options, like it provides the software documentation link, which is nice that I can find a package and go to the software documentation, see if I can make some changes to the Chocolatey package, like add some parameters to suit my needs or something else. Also, we always have the download button for the package. Let's click on it and let's open it with NuGet Package Explorer. Okay, I'll expand a bit. And as we can see from the start, it's quite different because it already here has two folders. Let's expand the tools one. And the big difference here is that it has the installation executables inside of the package. And that's nor good nor bad. In some cases, especially if you're making packages for yourself and you have a local repository. You could package software with the Chocolatey packages, and then you would not need to use your internet connection to install software. Everything would come from your local repository. And in this case, I'm not sure why it's done like this. Maybe 7-zip main site cannot handle the traffic when many people are installing 7-zip using Chocolatey. And this approach also has some disadvantages, because if 7-zip updates and you want that update, then you will need to recreate this package. And there are some ways where you can do it semi-automatically or fully automatically. It depends on how much time you would want to invest in this project. Let's now open up the installation file. And as you can see, it's a bit different also, mainly because it is using the executables from within the package. But I think you would be able to easily adapt this script to install other software also. It's not very 7-zip specific. You would only need to change a few parameters here and there. There is also this Chocolatey uninstall script that is responsible for uninstalling the software. In some cases, Chocolatey can automatically detect the software and uninstall it. And in some cases, you need to write a custom script for uninstalling the software. Now let's check if it has any dependencies. And it seems to have the same dependency that Chrome package had. So I will not go over that again. And that's it for this package, I guess. Let's check Adobe Reader. Yeah, at least the package maintainer is different, so maybe the package will also be a little bit more different. Let's scroll down a bit. And already here we see that there is a lot more information. For example, here are the package defaults, I think. And these are the settings which apply when installing this package. As you can see, it will not install a desktop icon when installing, and it will not remove existing desktop icon or add one when there isn't when upgrading. Well, it's a little bits of information that can be useful in some cases. There is also package parameters here, and that means that we can provide few settings when installing this package. There is also an example here on how to use these parameters. So if you're interested about the parameters that Adobe Reader package has, you can come here and read all about it. But as you can see, this package already is very different from all the other packages that we checked, because they didn't have this detailed description. And now let's download the package and see what's inside. Let's expand the tools folder, select the Chocolatey install, and from the start we see that this package is way different than the other two. It is still quite interesting package, and you can find useful information. For example, if you're making Adobe Reader installation package for another tool, let's say Intune or System Configuration Manager. So there can be some useful bits of information here. Maybe you're solving a problem that the package maintainers already solved here. And you can see this script is quite long with many if-else statements. And everything is very Adobe Reader specific. It would be hard to adapt this script for anything else, but like I said, if you're making a package for other deployment software, this information can be very useful to you. And it goes down. Yeah, and finally we have the package installation and download part here. Now let's scroll down here and see what we have for dependencies. And for dependencies, we have, it seems like a Windows update. Let's double check in the web page. Let's expand dependencies. Click on the package. And yeah, it seems that this Chocolatey package is installing a specific Windows update. Most likely it is solving some Adobe Reader issues. Let's scroll down a bit to Files, Expand, and Show. And here we have the script that is responsible for installing the Windows update. And it seems to be quite simple and reusable. For example, if you would like to create your own package that installs some different Windows update. And I think I will end it here because I think I showed you everything that I wanted to show. I hope that you found something that's useful for you in this video. So like and subscribe if you want to see more, and see you in the next one.